You're welcome to Kenny Park for the second of the double-header here this afternoon. The second game throws up a big clash between Clarinbridge and Turloughmore. And I suppose, Niall, game one in the Senior Hurling Championship in these groups is always important. And for both these teams, they'll want to get off on to a good start, won't they?
Absolutely. If you can win your first game, you know you have got that buffer then for the rest of the games that follow. And with the three teams coming out, you know, to get 2 points on the board is always advantageous, because the team you're actually after beating, they will need to win 2 games to go ahead of you on the head-to-head rule. But this game is intriguing. These guys have had a lot of success, particularly at underage level down through the years. They've both won minor championships in the last number of years. They've both won under 20 championships in the last few years as well, and indeed they clashed in last year's under 20 final, which Turloughmore won. A lot of youth on both teams as well. Dara Walsh is in goal for Turloughmore. Other youngsters, I presume, that'll be playing for Turlough. Tom Kirk, the team captain. Matthew Tarpey might get a start as well. Killeen Whelan is part of the Galway squad this year. While for Clarinbridge, interestingly, looks as if Christopher Callan could be in goal for Clarinbridge. That'll be his first senior start. Evan Nyland is the team captain. His brother Aaron will also be playing as well, while the likes of TJ Brennan had a fine year for Galway as well. So it's an intriguing game. You know, Turloughmore were in the final 2 years ago. Clarinbridge were in the final 3 years ago. So for both of these sides, to get the first win, I think is huge.
Well, we're looking forward to it here on Stream Sport this evening. The next game up, as we said, Clarinbridge against Turloughmore, and you can join us live.
Cuddy Hurleys, premium handcrafted hurleys trusted by top players worldwide. We deliver exceptional quality and performance to hurling enthusiasts in Ireland and across the globe. Join the best and elevate your game with our expertly crafted hurleys. Telephone 087 207 2999.
And you're all indeed very welcome here for the second game of the evening. This is Turloughmore versus Clarinbridge in the Senior Hurling Championship. Conor Quinn and the referee is speaking to both captains, Tom Kirk of Turloughmore and Evan Nyland in the middle of the field. We haven't seen the toss. Has it taken place? It has. We'll try and find out which way the teams are playing, but we'll start with the Turloughmore team. I think Turlough have the wind in the first half. I think Tom Kirk is after initiating that there, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll soon know though when the game starts. We will go through the teams. There's one change on either side. Turloughmore line out in goal. Number 1 is Dara Walsh. And number 2 is Ronan Burke, 3 is Brian Connolly, and 4 is Daniel Loftus. Number 5 is Kevin Hussey. Number 6, Sean Lannan, doesn't start, and his place is taken by Dara Whelan. And number 7 is Barry McDonough. The midfield pairing is number 8, Tom Kirk, and number 9, Matthew Tarpey. Half forward line, Killeen Whelan wears 10, Dahi Burke wears 11, and Jamie Holland wears 12. On the inside line, Conor Walsh wears 13, Brendan Phelan is at full forward wearing number 14, and number 15 is Sean Loftus. We do anticipate that there will be positional changes on both sides. The Clarinbridge team, they line out in goals with the Chris Callan making his competitive championship debut this afternoon. He is the goalkeeper. The full back line is Sean Murphy wearing number 2. Number 3 is Oisin Salmon, and number 4 is Phelan McCann. The half back line, number 5 is Dylan Dunn, number 6 is TJ Brennan, and number 7 Mikey Fallon doesn't start, and his place is taken by number 19 Liam Lean. The midfield pairing is Joshua Ryan, who wears number 8, and Gavin Lee, who wears number 9. The half forward line, 10 is Shane Ryan, 11 is Evan Nyland, and 12 is David Lee. And the full forward line wearing number 13 is Mark Kennedy. At full forward is Keane Salmon, and wearing the number 15 jersey is Aaron Nyland. As I said, there's a change on either side. Mikey Fallon is out for Clarinbridge, and he's replaced by Liam Lean, while Sean Lannan, he's out for Turloughmore, and he's replaced by Dara Whelan. And we'd just like to wish Sean Lannan all the very best, and hopefully we'll see him back on the hurling fields again soon. So we're almost set to go here in this senior championship game. And Johnny, the first game in this group saw Castlegar edge Ardrahan by a point, but this is an intriguing battle between two sides who have been thereabouts in the last few years, but just haven't been able to get over the line.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. I think both these teams would have aspirations of county titles at the start of every year, loaded with quality players all around. And so it's an intriguing battle between both, and an important game for both teams.
Our Onaveen is about to take place here. The first game saw Castlegar win by 120 to 22 points, so we'll take the rendition of our Onaveen. Yeah, there you have the rendition of our round Naveen, where players getting back into their positions prior to the start of the game. We see Chris Callan going into the goal to my left, Dara Walsh goes into the goal to my right. Chris is wearing a white top. I wonder will he have to maybe change it at some stage, because it's very close to the white of and the black of Turloughmore, as the ball is almost ready to be thrown in here by the referee. The Rachor is Conor Quinlan. I see the officials have changed their tops. They were wearing black and maroon tops at the start of the first game. They've changed now obviously to blue, because Clarinbridge were maroon and Turloughmore were black and white. The referee's about to throw the ball in. The ball is in. The game is on in the Mazars, or the Forvis Mazars sponsored Senior Hurling Championship game here in Kenny Park in Athenry, as Jamie Holland gets the ball from Dahi Burke. Interestingly, Burke is playing in the half-hour line. Off to Daniel Loftus, sets the centre back for Turloughmore. He tries to play the ball towards Jamie Holland. Holland is in possession. Turlough have a big wind advantage in the first half. Jamie Holland is going to swivel off his left-hand side and go for a score. It goes in towards Chris Callan, and Chris Callan is on the ball straight away, and Chris Callan plays the ball across the field towards Liam Lean. Liam Lean, wearing number 19, off his left-hand side. He gets Clarinbridge onto the attack, but the ball is going to go out over the line on the far side of the field, and it's going to be a line ball to Turloughmore over there. Interestingly, Johnny, Dahi Burke wears 11. He starts at centre half forward, which is, I suppose, a new position for him.
Yeah, look at a talented player like we used to watching Dahi at centre back or full back, and interesting Gavin Lee has gone back to Markham from midfield. He was named in midfield, like this. So yeah, interesting to see how that pans out, but a good lively start to the game. Obviously you could see the intent from both teams there just before the throw in.
The line ball is to Turloughmore, and it is taken by, is it Daniel Loftus over there, Kevin Hussey over there. The ball goes poorly out towards TJ Brennan, and TJ Brennan launches it in towards the square. It's a high ball in towards Keane Salmon, and Salmon has it, and Salmon is taking Ghani's man, and Salmon is bearing down on goal scoring opportunity. Keane Salmon, he's just let him down slightly, but he was fouled there as he flashed the ball into the back of the net. It's going to be a free in, but we saw Greg Thomas, Johnny, in the first game, big powerful man at the edge of the square. We see another one in there in Keane Salmon, and we can see the value of letting high ball in.
Yeah, really good fetch in the air there, and the ball actually held up in the air as well, facing into breeze, like in a really good take. I think referee just blew up a bit soon, because in fairness it was a good finish. But yeah, good start for Clarinbridge.
Evan Nyland, the team captain for Clarinbridge, will take the free. His brother Aaron, obviously an ace free taker as well. Yeah. He is playing in the Clarinbridge attack today as well. So lots of youth and vitality and great players on both sides here, as Evan Nyland gets ready to take this free for his side. Should be the opening point. It is the opening point, and Evan Nyland puts Clarinbridge in front. 2 minutes in, that is the first score of this senior championship game here in Kenny Park in Athenry. And Dara Walsh takes the puck out, and he goes route one over towards his brother. His brother is Conor Walsh. Conor goes up for the ball, tries to take it down, and Conor Walsh has the ball in his hand, and Conor Walsh, as he fouled, the referee says play on. The ball breaks out towards Sean Loftus, but it's picked up by Dylan Dunn. Dunn goes back towards Gavin Lee, who's at centre half back, as we've said, and off the left hand side he gets the bridge onto the attack. The ball is going to break, it's going to bounce towards Aaron Nyland. Nyland is out at centre half forward. He's been marked by Daniel Loftus out there, who started at centre half back for Turloughmore, and that's going to be a free, is it? It's going to be a free out, and the free out is to Turloughmore on this side of the field, and Daniel Loftus is interested in taking it, and the runners are going inside. One of those is Brendan Phelan. Brendan Phelan goes to try and win this ball. Will the ball go out over the line? It will, and it's going to go wide, and that is the first wide of the day, and the first wide is to Turloughmore, as Chris Callan gets ready to take the puck out. Chris Callan takes the puck out. He goes to the far side of the field. It's going to be one visit by Joshua Ryan, who tries to win possession with Tom Quirk in the middle of the field. The ball is broken. Liam Lean tries to come in from a Clarinbridge perspective, and he tries to flick the ball across towards Aaron Nyland, but Liam Lean tries to win it. But Turlough have numbers there, and it's Dara Whelan who wins it in the middle of the field. He's under serious pressure. Dara Whelan trying to take the ball on. He kicks the ball forward, and that's going to be a free out. And Dara Whelan, of course, played football for Clare Galway last week here, and that's going to be a free out, and the free is to Turloughmore, Johnny.
Yeah, did really well there. Scrappy enough bit of play until he tidied up, like, and good bit of physical contact already in the game, so yeah, really good.
Yeah, here is the free. I see Carrie Dolan and Dervla Higgins just coming in there, two players who will be lining out for Galway tomorrow in the All-Ireland Camogie final. We'd like to wish them the very, very best as they take on Cork, and of course, Johnny, your own daughter Alana is part of that panel.
Yeah, absolutely, and I wish the management and all the Galway Camogie the very best as well. Like, a big day for them tomorrow, and let's hope that they overcome Cork and that, and take that All-Ireland home to Galway.
The free is taken by Conor Walsh. He launches it in towards the goals. He's got the distance, he's got the accuracy as well, so both free takers have got a point apiece, and I suppose, Johnny, for free takers today, to get the first one on the board is vital.
Yeah, exactly like that, and one like that in front of the goals is a good one to get to start you off.
1 point apiece as that puck out goes to this side of the field. 4 minutes gone here. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Liam Lean. He's been on a lot of ball in the early stages, the man wearing number 19, and that ball comes off the Turloughmore wing back, that's Barry McDonough, and goes out over the line. It's a line ball on this side of the field, and the line ball is to Clarinbridge, and Clarinbridge taking their time coming up to this ball. Dylan Dunn is going to take it. He's a good striker of the ball from the ground, is Dylan Dunn, as he will take this sideline now for Clarinbridge in this opening round game of the senior Senior Hurling Championship here in Group 3 between Turloughmore and Clarinbridge. Here comes Dylan Dunn with this sideline. He goes right across the field. Good sideline in towards Mark Kennedy. He takes the ball, and Mark Kennedy goes one way, goes the other. It should be a score for Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy puts the ball high. He puts it over the bar, and that's Mark Kennedy's first score. And that means it's 2 points to 1. But a great ball by Dylan Dunn.
Great ball across, but in fairness to Mark, steadied himself before he took the shot and made absolutely sure of it.
Puck out, goes to this side of the field looking for Sean Loftus. Well caught by Loftus, back towards Conor Walsh. He's got a runner inside, that's Jamie Holland. It's a lovely ball inside to Jamie Holland. He has the ball, he's fouled there by Gavin Lee, and that's going to be a free into Turloughmore. But Turlough were trying to maybe work a goal there, but Jamie Holland did well. I think Gavin Lee didn't actually see the ball coming, but he fouled Jamie Holland, and it should be a tap over score now for Conor Walsh.
Yeah, great pass from Conor into Jamie Holland on the way in from wing forward. Interesting battle there. I think TJ Brennan is picking up Jamie Holland. That'll be interesting to see how that one pans out. But yeah, really clever bit of play from Turloughmore.
Chance here for Conor now to equalise the ball game at 2 points apiece. We have 6 minutes played here. He's just outside the D there as he gets ready to take this, hitting in towards the scoreboard end, playing with the wind. He makes no mistake. That's 2 points now for Conor Walsh, and it's 2 points for Turloughmore. The Bridge also have 2 points on the board. 6 minutes played as Chris Callan gets ready to take the puck out. He goes over towards this side of the field. Joshua Ryan has made the run. Is the ball going to go over the line? Though it's not. Joshua Ryan keeps it in play, but it goes off Ryan and goes out over the line. A line ball to Turloughmore. Dara Whelan takes the quick one and he picks it into the captain Tom Quirk. Tom Quirk into Dahi Burke, who was a runner. That runner outside him is wearing number 7. That is Barry McDonough. He's going to go for the score. That'll be a great point. Lovely score by Turloughmore. Well worked move, Johnny, and clever link play, but the ball was to hand all the time, and Barry McDonough over the bar. Yeah,
good quick play again from Turloughmore. Actually, the puck out from Clarinbridge to an isolated player here on the right hand side, he had no support, and Turlough were in quick and got the turnover and a great score.
The ball comes this side of the field. Shane Ryan tries to win it, but Barry McDonough, the point scorer there, lets it off to Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh off to Daniel Loftus. Loftus going for the score. This will be 2 in a row for Turlough for play, and Loftus cuts it over the bar. A similar enough score to the last one in the sense that the runner came from the half back line.
Yeah, again, puck out so important in modern game. If you don't, you have to protect yourself with your own puck out first and foremost. So Clarinbridge going short with this one.
They go short to Dylan Dunn. Dylan Dunn decides that he's going to go long with this one now, though, in towards the full forward line, but it's going to be won by Ronan Burke back there for Turloughmore. He tries to get away from McKean Salmon. He has the ball in his hand. The vastly experienced full back towards the corner back there for Turlough, and eventually the ball goes out over the line on this side of the field, and it's going to be a line ball. Matthew Tarpey was the man who cleared that ball down the field, and it's going to be a line ball, and Dylan Dunn will take the line ball, and he's wearing number 5 on his back. The man who gave him the ball there was the Turloughmore Banish thrower, Brian Holland, who I think wore the number 5 jersey himself. A good bit for Turlough down through the years as Dylan Dunn gets ready to take the sideline. The linesman Kevin Quirk has pointed out something here to the referee Conor Quinlan. We just see is there going to be a couple of players spoken to here prior to this sideline cut. Conor Quinlan is going to go in and maybe to speak to Barry McDonough, I think. That's exactly what he's doing. Turlough, 2 points from play though, have given them that little advantage early on. 7 minutes played.
Yeah, early days yet, but yeah, good bit of life to it already, and a good bit of passion shown on both sides.
Sideline is from Dylan Dunn. He looks for Aaron Nyland. Nyland has the ball in his hand. Nyland takes on his man, flicks the ball across the field, but it's blocked by the Turloughmore man there. That's Matthew Tarpey, and eventually Dahi Burke picks it up. Dahi was fouled there, and that's going to be a free, and the free out is to Turloughmore, and it's going to be Conor Walsh again, who's no doubt going to come and take this free from back in his own half back line. And you would think with that wind, we've seen it in the first game, that distance shouldn't be a problem.
That's right. I see Dahi playing centre forward and coming really deep back towards his half back line, and Clarinbridge following him out, so there's a lot of space in front of that Clarinbridge full back line.
Conor Walsh will take the free on his own 65 metre line. 4 points to his side lead. 8 minutes played here in the opening half of this game here in Kenny Park in Athenry. Nice healthy crowd in, it must be said, as he gets ready to take this free. Two sides, as Johnny said, would have serious aspirations of going a good distance in this County Cup campaign. Conor takes the free, he's brought it in beautifully, it's gone between the posts. That's 3 frees for Conor Walsh, 3 between the posts, and Turlough now have built a 5 points to 2 lead. Quick puck out to this side of the field as Clarinbridge look for David Lee. Lee will put up the right hand and takes it out of the air, and David Lee has a lot of pace. He's taking on his man. David Lee has the ball, he's still soaring forward, he can't catch it again, I think. He's got Keane Salmon inside him. Will he play the ball to Keane Salmon? He wanted to go for the score himself, and off the left hand side he puts it over the bar. He couldn't catch the ball, he kept soaring forward, and he puts it between the posts. Good score.
No, an excellent score, because he ran from left to right from the half forward line and took a great puck out and made it all.
Quick puck out to Dahi Burke, but Conor Quinlan, the referee, says it was taken too fast. But we've seen even that puck out by Dara Walsh was pinpointed into Dahi Burke. We've seen the previous one by Chris Callan. Obviously, things that the teams have worked on.
Absolutely. Similar again here.
Puck out towards Jamie Holland. I think he got lost in the sun, but Jamie has the ball in his hand. Jamie tries to come inside his man. Does come inside Gavin Lee. He looks across the field. Who does he pick out? He picks out Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke off the left hand side is going to go for a score, and Dahi Burke puts it between the posts. Good score by Dahi Burke and a good ball by Jamie Holland.
Yeah, the roots of it had in the puck out there. Excellent puck out into space in front of Jamie Holland, and a great score at the end of it.
6 points to 3. Quick puck out towards Dylan Dunn. Dylan Dunn has seen a good bit of the ball as well. He goes along with that, and that ball is going to go out over the line. Mark Kennedy won't get there. Mark sporting a new helmet for the championship campaign, as this is going to be a free on this side, or line ball on this side of the field, and it's Barry McDonough who will take it. Barry has already scored a point so far for Turloughmore in this game. His side lead 6 points to 3. That said, though, they're aided by a strong wind advantage in this first half. So Barry McDonough takes the side in, looks for Dahi Burke at centre half forward, now being picked up by TJ Brennan. Brennan has the ball in his hand, and Brennan tries to solo forward now for Clarinbridge. Brennan goes back the field, and he picks out Liam Lean. Liam Lean looks up, and he decides to go route one in towards Keane Salmon. Keane Salmon and Ronan Burke in a battle for possession here. Salmon won the first ball. Burke has won the last two, and he's won this one. He's trying to come out with it, and he does well to get the ball off towards Matthew Tarpey. Goes back to the cool Boira, and the goalkeeper is Dara Walsh, who plays the ball off the hurl and decides to go across the field looking for Brendan Phelan. Phelan is out in front of his man. His man is wearing number 3. That's Oisin Salmon, and Oisin Salmon does well. And Oisin Salmon has the ball in his hand, and Oisin Salmon hand passes the ball further forward towards the man wearing number 10. That man is Shane Ryan, and Shane Ryan goes route one again in towards the full forward line, but Matthew Tarpey does well. Matthew Tarpey back to the goalkeeper Dara Walsh, out towards Matthew Tarpey. Matthew Tarpey is the team captain. Tom Quirk outside, and Tom Quirk has Barry McDonough outside him if he sees it, but he does see Dara Whelan. Eventually Turlough work the ball upfield, and they're hand passing the ball out of defence back towards Daniel Loftus.
Excellent.
Loftus plays the ball across the field towards Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh, will he get there? He will get there, but it's won by Oisin Salmon, who wins that particular ball out towards Evan Nyland. Nyland goes long inside towards Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy in possession now for Clarinbridge. He's going to go for a score. Mark Kennedy puts the ball over the bar. Good score by Mark Kennedy. He has got 2 points for the men of Clarinbridge. And if I'm looking down the field, I think Pearson McCann and Phelan McCann and Oisin Salmon may have changed jerseys at the moment. I think Phelan McCann hits off the left hand side. He's cleared the last 2 balls, and Turlough are working the ball up the field up towards Dahi Burke. They're doing a lot of hand passing, but TJ Brennan just stops the momentum there for a moment as Dahi picks up the ball. Dahi's in possession. Dahi gets the ball inside towards the full back line, and indeed Oisin Salmon, by my reckoning, is wearing number 4 for Clarinbridge, and Phelan McCann is wearing number 3. I just saw McCann coming out the last ball, and it looked as if his style wearing number 3, so they've changed their jerseys, but it's going to be a free out to Clarinbridge over on the far side of the field.
Turloughmore support one is quite good. Clarinbridge that little bit more direct, but good game so far. 6
points to 4. Good flick by Dahi Burke back towards Kevin Hussey. Hussey tries to get away from his hand, very close to the sideline over the far side of the field, and interestingly TJ Brennan, Johnny has gone out on Dahi Burke. As Evan Nyland comes up the field, a chance for Nyland to score a point from play, to be a great score if it goes over the bar. Has it come inside? It hasn't. It's gone to the wrong side of the post, and that's the first wide for Clarinbridge.
It appears that Dahi Burke has sort of drifted out to wing forward more than TJ coming. I think Gavin Lee is still a centre back for Clarinbridge.
Brendan Phelan tries to win this ball under pressure from Phelan McCann, and the ball goes out over the line off the hand of Brendan Phelan, according to the linesman Kevin Quirk on this side of the field. So it's going to be a line ball, and the line ball is to Clarinbridge on this side of the field, and Dylan Dunn, as we know, is well able to take these sideline cuts. 13 minutes played here. It is 6 points to 4 as this sideline will be taken by Dylan Dunn. He looks upfield, the sun is in his eyes as he gets ready to take this sideline, and it's going to be one in the middle of the field by Dara Whelan, who just picks the pocket there of Joshua Ryan and hand passes the ball forward towards Dahi Burke. Burke trying to go down on the ball, but Gavin Lee has the ball in his hand. Gavin Lee coming out from that centre half back position. He flicks the ball out to Joshua Ryan. Joshua soloing forward, made his competitive debut for Galway this year as well, off towards David Lee. David Lee was stopped there in his tracks by Dan Loftus, back towards Joshua Ryan, and Ryan goes for the score, but this one goes wide, and that's a second wide for Clarinbridge. But little between the sides so far as the quick puck out is allowed this time on this side, that's far side of the field towards Jamie Holland. Holland with a good clever ball inside towards Sean Loftus. He deadens the ball out in front of him. A lovely touch by Sean Loftus. Is he fouled there? He is fouled there. Just slight coming together between himself and Sean Murphy. It's going to be a free in and another scoreable opportunity for Turloughmore.
Yeah, good quick puck out again, quick transfer the ball to the inside line. Just unfortunate there, Sean Murphy tripped Sean Loftus as he went to the ball, but good lively game, and real purpose to the hurling,
it's important good, Johnny, isn't it, to get the 2 points on the board in the first game, just to give you that little buffer.
Exactly. So look at, I suppose everyone would point to this game as two teams with possible, as I said before, title aspirations. So you can see that they have quality all around and looking for each other, and the use of the ball is quite good from both sides. So yeah, really entertaining so far.
Blood sub coming on here for Clarinbridge. Shane Ryan just has to leave the field, and it's Mikey Fallon who's coming in wearing number 7, just as the blood sub, as Conor Walsh looks down the field. He's ready to take the free for Turloughmore. 6 points for Turlough, 4 points for Clarinbridge, as Conor Walsh gets ready to take the free here for Turloughmore. He has already taken 3 frees. He's already pointed on 3 occasions, as he gets ready to take this just outside the scoring arc as he gets ready to take it. And there's a Clarinbridge man down injured, is it? I think. Are they changing the jerseys back there? No, they're not. There's going to be
something to do.
Conor Walsh will take the free. Phelan McCann is actually down injured in the Clarinbridge defence. Not quite sure what happened there, but Phelan McCann is down injured. Conor Quillen is telling the medics to come in there. We see David Ford, the team captain, or the team manager I should say, for Clarinbridge, going out onto the field of play as well, just maybe seeing what happened there and maybe talking to his charges.
Yeah, let's see what happened now. Yeah, looks like he's winded a rib injury or something.
Shane Ryan is about to come back into the action again in place of Mikey Fallon, but I don't know can he come in until the next break and play. It's 6 points to 4 though, and Phelan McCann looks in a bit of bother there. He's putting on the helmet again now. There's 6 points to 4 at the moment. 16 minutes played here as Conor Walsh gets ready to take the free for Turloughmore. Phelan McCann is okay, as the management from both teams go out and just give some advice to their charges. Conor Walsh stands over the free now for Turlough. 16 minutes played. His side lead by 6 points to 4. He's got 3 points, as we said. This should be point number 4 now for Conor, and that will put his side 3 points to the good here again. Here comes Conor Walsh with the free. He puts it straight between the posts, and that's 4 frees now for Conor Walsh. The other scorers have been Dahi Burke, Barry McDonough and Dan Loftus, while for Clarinbridge, Evan Island has pointed to free, David Lee has been on target, and Mark Kennedy has pointed on 2 occasions as Chris Callan goes over to the far side of the field, and that ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Jamie Holland. Holland has the ball in his hand. Jamie Holland for Turloughmore is in possession, plays the ball across the field, but it's a pass that just goes slightly astray. Will Dara Whelan or David Lee get there? And David Lee does get there for Clarinbridge, tries to go down the ball. It was very close to the ground there. Referee says he didn't pick it off the ground and gets the ball inside towards Liam Lean. This would be point number 5 for Clarinbridge, and a point for Liam Lean. A good score by Liam Lean, and that was the industry of David Lee there that won that ball. He's a very, very quick player.
Yeah, really good, like really strong. Got a great score himself, but actually worked really hard to set up that score there for his teammate. But yeah, really solid player. Clarinbridge, a lot of movement on their puck outs, a lot of really good movement. Maybe tend to be a bit isolated on one-on-ones then when the ball arrives, but David Lee going having a good game here already.
The puck out is taken and it's going to break. It's going to break towards TJ Brennan. TJ Brennan is in possession now for Clarinbridge. He tries to take on Dara Whelan over the far side of the field, and TJ is in possession. TJ is soloing forward. Had a good year for Galway this year. Gets it inside towards Mark Kennedy. Kennedy's causing problems. He launches a high dangerous ball inside towards Keane Salmon. Salmon puts up the hand. Salmon was he fouled there? Referee says no, he wasn't fouled. The ball is picked up by Dan Loftus, and Dan Loftus was wondering why he may have been fouled as well. He goes back towards Dara Walsh, and Dara Walsh sprays the ball across the goal, and Turlough work it out of defence with Matthew Tarpey. Matthew Tarpey out towards Tom Quirk, and Tom Quirk goes route 1 as well and launches a big high lobbing ball in towards Brendan Phelan. Phelan and Sean Murphy in a race possession. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards is it Sean Loftus in there, and the ball is going to come out towards Dylan Dunn, and Dylan Dunn does well to get it out towards David Lee. Lee has the ball, and Lee has seen a good bit of the action. Now he's going to take on Barry McDonough. Lee decides to go in towards that full forward line again where Keane Salmon is, and Mark Kennedy's also in there. The ball is going to break. Who's going to come away out? Turloughmore have it with their cornerback. That cornerback was Ronan Burke, who gets the ball out towards Dara Walsh. Aaron Nyland almost got in, but coolness personified by Ronan Burke there, but eventually the ball worked out towards Barry McDonough. McDonough looks for Brendan Phelan, but Sean Murphy does well for Clarinbridge. Can he keep the ball in play? Just about keeps it in play, and Sean Murphy's in possession now for Clarinbridge. He's got Dylan Dunn outside him. He scoops the ball and flicks the ball out towards Dylan Dunn. 7 points to 5 in an entertaining senior championship game here. Ball sprayed right across the field, and Ronan Burke is there first. Ronan Burke is in possession. Ronan Burke tries to get away from Shane Ryan. He does get away from Shane Ryan. He gets the ball out towards Daniel Loftus, but it was one of those looping balls. Loftus can't control it. Goes out to Evan Island. Is this going to be a score for Evan Island? It is a score, because the Clarinbridge crowd will tell you that's gone over the bar. 7 points to 6, Johnny. It's a good game.
It's a really good game, and there's a great battle development between the Turloughmore full back line and the Clarinbridge full forward line there. Mark Kennedy and
Keane Salmon and these guys,
a really good battle there.
There's a Clarinbridge man on the ground as that ball goes out down the field. It's going to be won by Joshua Ryan. Ryan has it now. Ryan goes back the field and he picks out Sean Murphy, and his goalkeeper Chris Callan comes out towards the 20-metre line, and Chris is soloing forward, and Chris decides to go long with that ball again, looking for Aaron Nyland. Nyland is underneath the ball. Will he take this out there? He will take it out there. His first piece of action. Aaron Nyland scoops the ball forward to his brother. His brother is Evan Nyland. Nyland has the ball, tries to come inside his man. Is he foul? Referee says he is foul. It's going to be a free in as Aaron Nyland picks it up. It's going to be a free in. It's going to be the equaliser as well. You would think it's 7 points apiece.
Clever play there from Nyland. He looked to have lost possession and did enough then to show enough for the referee to offer up the free.
7 points to 6. This should be 7-7 as Evan Nyland will take the free for Clarinbridge. He's got 2 scores so far. 1 has been a free, 1 has come from play, and it should be, as we said, 7 points apiece after this. But Kenny Park here in Athenry is looking in absolutely resplendent condition. The place, I'm sure, where teams like to play in this county championship, as Evan gets ready to take the free.
That's a great surface, yeah. Looking really well.
Here comes the free from Evan Nyland. He's just outside the 20-metre line. It should be meat and drink to a free taker of Evan Nyland's capability. It should be the equaliser at 7 points apiece. It is the equaliser at 7 points apiece, and that's 3 now for Evan Nyland. 2 frees and 1 from play. So Clarinbridge, I think, have got the last 3 scores, which means they're level at 7 points apiece. They'll be happy. They're playing against the Wind, but we saw in the opening game that the Wind didn't have the advantage that you would think it had. But that ball goes long from Darragh Walsh. It's going to break. Who's it going to break towards? It's going to break towards the cornerback, Sean Murphy, and Sean Murphy has the ball. He evades a couple of players coming out there. He got a slap there. The referee said play on. Thought it was a free out. Sean Murphy's in possession. He's under serious pressure there. Sean Murphy under pressure from Jamie Holland. Hand passes the ball out towards David Lee. David Lee has it off his right hand side this time. He goes to clear the ball down the field, but Barry McDonough should be there for Turloughmore. Barry Mack is there. He gets a shoulder from Evan Nyland. Back towards Mark Kennedy. Kennedy just jinks inside his man. There's a man gone inside here. This could be a goal scoring opportunity. Joshua Ryan is straight through here. They've opened up the Turloughmore defence. Joshua Ryan with a shot into the back of the net. A goal for Clarinbridge. It's Joshua Ryan who puts it in the net. 1-3 without reply for the Bridge. Great finish again, but Mark Kennedy's pass inside, he just jinked off his left hand side. Beautiful pass inside. Great finish.
Yeah, emanated at the back there with Sean Murphy, who's really tidy cornerback, who did really well to hold on to possession. Really good shoulder from Evan Nyland and to set up the score. So really brilliant play from Clarinbridge, in fairness.
1-7 to 7 points as Dylan Dunn wins the puck out, and it's going to be won again now by Gavin Lee. Gavin Lee off to the runner is Sean Murphy again. Sean Murphy out to David Lee, and David Lee decides to go route 1 again inside towards the full forward. It's Keane Salmon up there. He goes for it. Well broken down by Ronan Burke. The ball is in a race for possession here. Salmon and the wing back Kevin Hussey in a race of possession. A good hit there between the 2 players. The ball is going to break. Who's it going to break towards? The players on both sides trying to win possession, and Conor Quinlan is going to throw the ball in on the 45-metre line. But a really competitive game here, and the goal from Joshua Ryan is the difference between the sides. But Clarinbridge have hit 1-3 without reply.
Yeah, really good, and the Clarinbridge half forward line are really bringing their the opposite, or the Turloughmore half back line back to field. David Lee in particular is coming really deep back towards his defence, and it's
there's a lot of space for that Clarinbridge attack then as a result.
Exactly. Barry McDonough has a decision to make. Does he go David Lee, or does he sit back? Because at the moment he's basically standing in no man's land.
Clarinbridge win possession again with Mark Kennedy. He goes back the field towards TJ Brennan. TJ Brennan is in possession. Will he go in towards Keane Salmon? He will. Keane Salmon is right, Aaron Nyland is inside, I should say. Nyland puts up the left hand, but the ball is going to be won by the Turloughmore man back there. That is Ronan Burke going down on the ball. Ronan Burke flicks the ball off Aaron Nyland, and it's going to be a wide, and that's 3 wides for Clarinbridge. Yeah,
they're really testing the Turloughmore full back line with that high ball in there. Like, Ronan Burke has done really well on numerous occasions to deal with it.
The puck out is taken. Darragh Walsh plays out towards Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh goes for the score from the sideline. It'll be a good score if it goes over the bar. Is it coming in to go over the bar? It is coming in to go over the bar. Good score. That was probably worked in the ground in Bonmore that they may have at home themselves. That's 5 points. Good score by Conor Walsh, and a score that Turlough needed.
That's a great game. Like, there's some great scores and great movement from both teams. Like, so really good game.
Chris Callan will take the puck out. 1-7 to 8 points. 23 minutes played here. Many people would have said this was the tie of the round, and it's certainly living up to it so far. It's a good game of hurling as the ball is won there by Turloughmore again, and eventually the ball is out towards the wing forward. That is Killian Whelan. Killian Whelan goes for a score from out the field. He hasn't been in the game so far. He's in it now, I can tell you, because he's put it over the bar. Good score by Killian Whelan, and Turlough have responded with 2 good scores from play from out the field from Conor Walsh and Killian Whelan. Back to a 1 point ball game, Johnny.
Yeah, really good now. Really good reply.
Poor puck out by the goalkeeper. Chris Callan is intercepted by Conor Walsh over on the far side of the field. Has he got the distance? He has. Has he got the accuracy? He's got that too. 3 in a row, and the puck out just going astray there from Chris Callan, and eventually Turlough have got another point. 1-7 to 10 points.
Yeah, in fairness to both sides, the conversion rate is quite high, I would say. Very few wides, and Really accurate play.
Puck out goes this side of the field. TJ Brennan has caught the ball twice. He can't catch it again. He took a lot of steps. He can't catch the ball. He's still soloing forward. He's going to be hit by his shoulder there, and the ball is going to be won. Is it by Turloughmore's cornerback? That is Ronan Burke, and it's going to be a free. And the free out, or the sideline I should say, is to Clarinbridge on this side of the field. Sides level 1-7 for Clarinbridge, 10 points for Turloughmore. And in fairness to Turlough, they were hit by that sucker punch of a goal by Joshua Ryan, but they've responded with the last 3 scores after conceding 1-3 themselves without reply, as Liam Lean comes up to take the sideline for Clarinbridge. Liam Lean is going to go back the field. He's going to pick out TJ Brennan. TJ Brennan just decides to go across the field, but Turlough have, is it Barry McDonough over the far side of the field? He tries to break the ball down. He does break it down towards Kevin Hussey. Kevin Hussey is in possession now. Kevin goes out the field towards Tom Quirk. Tom Quirk has got a player in support. That player is wearing number 3, and that player is Brian Connolly. He goes down the field to the far side of the field, taken out there by Sean Loftus. Flicks the ball inside towards Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke is in possession. He goes back the field to Tom Quirk. It should be a score for Tom Quirk. It should be a lovely score if it goes over the bar. It is a lovely score by Tom Quirk, and as you said, Johnny, there's quality scores on either side. The latest from Tom Quirk.
Yeah, it's great to see players like that express themselves. That Dahi Burke, with showing all his experience there, caught the ball in a great position. It didn't force a shot, just popped it back and created an easy score for teammate.
5 minutes to go here. Turlough have got the last 4 points. They lead by a point again now, 11 points to 1-7. Dara Whelan gets the ball down the field towards Tom Quirk gets back the field to Conor Walsh. Walsh now hand passes the ball off to the runner. The runner is Dara Whelan. He's going for a score from out the field, and Dara Whelan has it come inside the post. It has come inside the post. Great score by Dara Whelan. 5 in a row for Turloughmore. 1-7 to 12 points.
Yeah, great purple patch for Turlough. Really good slick play, quick hand passes, and man off the shoulder all the time. Clarinbridge, another bit of movement on puck out.
Chris Callan will take the puck out for his side. Plays it out towards Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy has caught the ball now twice. He's soloing forward. He's been Turloughmore supporters or the management baying for a free there, but it wasn't given, and Sean Murphy's in possession, a man with Turlough blood himself. He goes back the field. He's still under pressure, but he's under serious pressure there. He sits with a late challenge there, and Dahi Burke goes down on the ball, and Dahi Burke has the ball in his hand. Good ball out towards Dan Loftus. Can he get there? He can. Flicks the ball off towards Jamie Holland. Tries to come inside his man. Jamie Holland is in possession now. Jamie Holland goes back the field towards Kevin Hussey. Kevin Hussey looks upfield. He's half blocked down, and he gets the ball out towards Dan Loftus, and that's going to be a free, and the free out to Turloughmore, and a chance for them to go 3 in front.
Yeah, Clarinbridge just getting overturned there on the short puck out. Probably had a chance to clear the ball, didn't take that opportunity, and eventually turned over. Really good work again from Dahi Burke, and set up the scoring chance here for Conor.
26 minutes played. The Turloughmore scores when they've come, Johnny, they've become from slick, quick hand passing movements.
It's amazing. 26 minutes gone, you wouldn't even feel it. The quality's been good, so it's flew past, because in fairness to both teams, it's really good stick play and good use of the ball, so you can see that the talent is really coming to the fore on both sides.
12 points to 1-7, 27 minutes played here. Turlough have hit 1 wide in the game. Clarinbridge have hit 3 so far, so both sides have been very economical, and we've seen quality scores on both sides of the field as Conor Walsh gets ready to take the free. He's already got 6 points for Turloughmore, 4 frees and 2 from play, as he gets ready to take this free now outside the 45 metre line. As he gets ready to take it, he will be wind aided. He will have the distance, you would think. He's got the accuracy too, because he's put it straight between the posts, and that's 7 points for Conor Walsh. 5 from frees. He'd be happy with his free taken so far.
Yeah, excellent. And what's really noticeable is the physical condition of both teams. They both, there's a man out there that doesn't look lean and really in great condition. So
yeah. But as we said, Johnny, these are 2 of the top teams in the county.
Yeah, exactly.
Clashing in this game here, and both teams have got to county finals in recent years. The ball is flicked by a Clarinbridge man there. It goes straight to Dahi Burke, who quick hands out towards eventually Tom Quirk, and Tom Quirk gets the ball inside. It's going to break towards Brendan Phelan. Phelan has the ball now. He's put under serious pressure there. He tries to go down on it once more, but the ball is going to break out towards Tom Quirk. Quirk has got 1 point. He's now got 2, I can tell you. He sniped another one. That goes over the bar. Tom Quirk with a second point there. I think is that 7 or 8 points in a row. It was 1-7 to 7 points, and Turlough have hit 7 in a row now, and all of a sudden 14 points to 1-7. They've hit them since that goal from Clarinbridge.
Yeah, and would you believe, Dahi Burke is having a huge influence on the game. He's coming that 5 or 6 metres shorter towards midfield. Gavin is having to make a decision: does he go with him or stay? And Dahi's flicking those hand passes left and right, and really effective. 14
points to 1-7. The ball is won by Dara Whelan. He's half blocked down. The ball comes right across the field to the man that you've mentioned, Dahi Burke. He's doing those hand passes, and he lays the ball off, and eventually it's going to be another score. Is it for Killian Whelan? He's going to go for a score. Is it going to come inside the post? It's not, of course. Dahi would be used to playing for Corrafin and out around the middle of the field in football and laying the ball off to the runners coming through, so it wouldn't be unusual for him to be
it looks like he's midfielder now at this stage.
Puck out towards TJ Brennan. He's now picking up Conor Walsh on this side of the field. He's fouled there, and that's going to be a free, and the free out is to Clarinbridge on this side of the field. 29 minutes played here. It is 14 points for Turlough. It says C Bridge 1-7 on the Athenry Credit Union scoreboard here in this Forvis Mazars Senior Hurling Championship game here, live on Stream Sport and the Galay Bay FM, as that ball goes inside towards Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy's in possession. He's got 2 clever points so far in this first half. He's appealing for a free. He's on an advantage. It's going to be a free, but it's going to be a very difficult one. He's virtually on the sideline, and Evan Island is quite close to it, so Evan no doubt will take this free for Clarinbridge. 14 points to 1-7. Clarinbridge, Johnny, need a score now at this stage.
They did, and I actually thought that was a really soft free. I thought it was really good defending by Turloughmore, and to be fair, Mark flicked the ball on, but I don't think there was anything in it. But anyway, gives Clarinbridge a chance to stem the tide a little bit.
Evan Island will take the free. He's going to position it a long way from the sideline, unless the referee Conor Quinlan tells him to go back out, but it was very close to the sideline. But clever play there. I think he just got some water, and as he got the water, he stayed where he was. It's going to be a free, and you got to credit him for the ingenuity there, just to work a better angle for himself.
Working the mind, really clever.
29:30 played on the clock as Evan Island stands over the free. They've been hit by 8 points in a row, Clarinbridge, since they got that goal from Joshua Ryan. Maybe it's 7 points in a row as Evan takes the free. He puts it straight between the posts. Good score by Evan Island. That's 4 for him. 3 frees and 1 from play. It's going to be 3 minutes additional time, I think. So that's the first score they've got since they got the goal. It's 14 points to 1-8. One again by Gavin Lee at centre half back. Gavin goes further forward now, looking for Keane Salmon. He's under serious pressure there from, is it Breen or Ronan Burke? I think it is. The ball is going to be on the ground. Who's going to come away with possession? Keane Salmon is trying to go down it, and ball is going to break. Tom Kirk is the team captain for Turlough, who comes in there as well, and the ball is up in the air. It's won by Turloughmore. They're going to come out with possession, and eventually they do work it out towards Barry McDonough. McDonough plays the ball out the field, and Turlough have a support player on this side of the field, and Conor Walsh is in possession. Conor Walsh has it now, and Conor Walsh goes inside towards Sean Loftus at the corner forward position. Loftus has the ball now. Loftus is going to go for a score to be a great point. It goes over the bar. It's a quality effort by Sean Loftus, but it's gone to the wrong side of the post. It would have been a great score. 3 wides now for Turlough. Clarinbridge have struck 3 wides as well.
Yeah, actually good bit of defended by Sean Murphy. Goal side of him, shoved him out as much as he could, and then when the shot came, it just drifted to the left.
31 minutes played. There's a Clarinbridge player down injured on the far side of the field. It's Keane Salmon. We're noticing obviously that Gavin Lee's in the half back line. With the wind in the second half, you would think he'd have a major bearing on the game, the way he's able to strike a ball.
Yeah, having said that, like if Turloughmore continue to play the ball through the centre forward channel and Gavin sits back, like obviously that has been an issue for them in the first half.
Dylan Dunn is in possession. He goes towards Keane Salmon. Salmon is just out around the half forward line now, but he has the ball now for his side. Brendan Phelan tries to win it for Turloughmore. It's going to break. It's going to break towards Evan Island. Can he go down with the team captain for Clarinbridge? He's under pressure over the far side of the field. The ball is in the air. Up goes Joshua Ryan for the goal scorer. He's in possession, and Joshua Ryan is soloing forward. Gets the ball inside towards Evan Island. Island now has the ball. He's got Aaron Island inside him. Will they work a goal here? They won't work a goal because Evan is going to go for the score himself. He puts it over the bar. Point by Evan Island. That's 5 for him. 3 frees and 2 from play, but Aaron Island has just broken inside.
Yeah, he could have carried it a bit further and popped the pass, like I suppose, but maybe the wise decision just to keep the scoreboard moving in the right direction.
They've got the last 2 points. It's 14 points to 1-9. The ball breaks inside towards Sean Loftus, and Sean Murphy though has the ball. Sean is a tidy cornerback and is playing well. Gets the ball right across the field to Chris Callan, the goalkeeper, making his senior championship debut for Clarinbridge today, the under 20 player, as he gets the ball out the field looking for Mark Kennedy. It's a high ball. Will Kennedy win it out of the air? It's going to break. It's going to break towards Shane Ryan, hit with a rasping shoulder there, and the ball is going to be won by Mark Kennedy. Kennedy has it. He's got 2 points. He set up the goal. He goes back towards Liam Lean, but he's under serious pressure, and the ball breaks out towards Matthew Tarpey around the middle of the field now for Turloughmore. Matthew Tarpey looks upfield. He decides to go inside towards Brendan Phelan. Phelan and Oisin Salmon battling possession. The ball breaks. It breaks back towards Jamie Holland. He's hit with a shoulder as well. He's under serious pressure. Referee says play on. Jamie Holland has the ball. Jamie Holland is surely fouled there at this attempt. He is fouled. It's going to be a free in. 30 have been played. This will probably be the last play of the first half, but in fairness, Johnny, it's been really, really good. Even there's good hard hitting going on, but very fair.
Yeah, no, this is what you want. It's a proper senior game of hurling, like where the balls be moved quick. There's some challenges that are fair and hard, and that's what you want. So yeah, excellent game.
The 3 minutes of additional time have almost been played, and it's going to be a free for Conor Walsh. He's been unerring so far. He has taken 5 frees. He's pointed them. Evan Island has taken 3 frees for Clarinbridge. He's pointed all 3 as well, as Conor Walsh gets ready to take the free for his side. The 3 minutes are up. It's 14 points for Turloughmore. It's 1-9 for Clarinbridge. This could be the last play of the first half here in Kenny Park. Turlough have had the win in the first half. Conor Walsh has put it straight between the posts. I think that's point number 8 for Conor in this first half. 6 frees, and in fairness, both free takers, there've been 9 frees taken. They've pointed them all.
Yeah, exactly. And similar to the last game as well, which are far for Castlegar, like free taking is such an important role now, and you're talking 10-12 points a game when a free taker's on song like that. So really good game. Excellent.
It's been a really good game. It's half time, 15 points to 1-9, and both sides will be happy enough going in at half time, Johnny.
I think so. Clarinbridge, were treading water there for a while. They brought out Keen Salmon to wing forward. Probably recognised that they weren't getting enough of ball inside, and a couple of good scores there towards the end, like where they broke through Evan Allen at last point. Like, so they've stayed in touch. So 3 points is possibly they'll be happy. I would say, given the run of scores that Turlough got there in their purple patch.
Yeah, it's half time here in the second of the Senior Hurling Championship matches being played here in Kenny Park in Athenry in Group 3, and it is Turloughmore who were wind-aided in the first half. They lead Clarinbridge in a high-octane Senior Championship game by 3 points. Turloughmore 15 points, Clarinbridge 1-9.
Very good.
Cuddy Hurleys, premium handcrafted Hurleys trusted by top players worldwide. We deliver exceptional quality and performance to hurling enthusiasts in Ireland and across the globe. Join the best and elevate your game with our expertly crafted Hurleys. Telephone 087 207 2999. Cuddy Hurleys, premium handcrafted Hurleys trusted by top players worldwide. We deliver exceptional quality and performance to hurling enthusiasts.
So lots of youth and vitality and great players on both sides here as Evan Nyland gets ready to take this free for his side. Should be the opening point. It is the opening point, and Evan Nyland
take that All-Ireland home to Galway.
The free is taken by Conor Walsh. He launches it in towards the goals. He's got the distance, he's got the accuracy across the field. Good sideline in towards Mark Kennedy. He takes the ball, and Mark Kennedy goes one way, goes the other. It should be a score for Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy puts the ball high, he puts it over the bar outside the D there as he gets ready to take this, hitting in towards the scoreboard. Captain Tom Quirk into Dahi Burke, who was a runner. That runner outside him is wearing number 7. That is Barry McDonough. He's going to go for the score. That'll be a great point. Lovely score by Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh off to Daniel Loftus. Loftus going for the score. This will be 2 in a row for Turlough for playing a good distance in this County Cup campaign. Conor takes the free. He's brought it in beautifully. It's gone forward. He can't catch it again, I think. He's got Keen Salmon inside him. Will he play the ball to Keen Salmon? He won't. He'll go for the score himself.
Score.
He picks out Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke off the left hand side is going to go for a score, and Dahi Burke Island goes long inside towards Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy in possession now for Clarinbridge. He's going to go for a score. Mark Kennedy puts the ball over the bar. Good score. 3 points to the good here again. Here comes Conor Walsh with the free. He puts it straight. He says he didn't pick it off the ground and gets the ball inside towards Liam Lean. This will be point number 5 for Clarinbridge, and a point for Liam Lean. A good score by Liam Lean. Ball out towards Daniel Loftus, but it was one of those looping balls. Loftus can't control it. Goes out to Evan Island. Is this going to be a score for Evan Island? It is a score because the Clarinbridge crowd of Evan Island's capability. It should be the equaliser at 7 points apiece. It is the equaliser. Barry Mack is there. He gets a shoulder from Evan Island back towards Mark Kennedy. Kennedy just jinks inside his man. There's a man gone inside here. This could be a goal scoring opportunity. Joshua Ryan is straight through here. They've opened up the Turloughmore defence. Joshua Ryan with a shot into the back of the net. A goal for Clarinbridge. It's Joshua Ryan who puts it in the net. Darragh Walsh plays out towards Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh goes for the score from the sideline. It'll be a good score if it goes over the bar. Is it coming in to go over the bar? It is coming. Turloughmore again. Eventually the ball is out towards the wing forward. That is Killian Whelan. Killian Whelan goes for a score from out the field. He hasn't been in the game so far. He's in it now, I can tell you. The goalkeeper Chris Callan is intercepted by Conor Walsh over on the far side of the field. Has he got the distance? He has. In possession, he goes back the field to Tom Quirk. It should be a score for Tom Quirk. It'll be a lovely score if it goes over the bar. The ball after the runner. The runner is Darragh Whelan. He's going for a score from out the field, and Darragh Whelan has it come inside the post. Free now outside the 45 metre line as he gets ready to take it. He will be wind-aided. He will have the distance, you would think. He's got the accuracy too because he's put it straight once more, but the ball is going to break out towards Tom Quirk. Quirk has got 1 point. He's now got 2, I can tell you. They got that goal from Joshua Ryan, as this are maybe 7 points in a row as Evan takes the free. The ball, he's got Aaron Nyland inside him. Will they work a goal here? They won't work a goal because Evan is going to go for the score himself here in Kenny Park. Turlough have had the win in the first half. Conor Walsh has put it straight between the posts. I think that's point number 8. And you're all very welcome back here to Kenny Park and Athenry. We'll soon be ready to go with the second half of this senior championship game here between Turloughmore and Clarinbridge. It's the Clarinbridge team who are out on the field at the moment. They have 1 goal and 9 points on the board, but their opponents Turloughmore have 15 points on the board. Big second half ahead, Johnny.
Yeah, really interesting half ahead. Like, and as we were speaking about there at half time, like Dahi is having a great influence at centre forward and maybe around the middle of the field. So interesting to see how Clarinbridge curbed that, or indeed how Turlough managed this breeze that we've been talking about all day. Puck outs have been good from both sides. I suppose Dara Watts has been very good in goals for Turloughmore with his puck outs, and some great matchups and great battles between a number of players like Sean Murphy there and Dan Loftus. Has been quite a good battle. Ronan Burke and Keane Sam on the other end. Like, so there's been good matchups and good battles all around the field. Like, so it has been a really entertaining and enjoyable first half. So hopefully for more of the same in the second half.
It's been a very good quality game as well, and we saw the first game in this group. Cashel won it by a point. You know, they have their 2 points on the board now. Ardrahan don't have any points on the board. This game here, we saw Tommy Larkins and Cappy a draw today. Yeah. Gives them a bit of oxygen, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the first games are really important not to lose them, and I think obviously both Cappy and Tommy's, I don't know how that game went, but I'd say Tommy's will probably be happy with that draw. Castlegar, really good win in the first game, and that gives them a chance now to progress further. But yeah, that does put, if you lose the first game, you're on the back foot straight away. But look, there's a lot of hurling to be played in the championship as the weeks go on.
The Turloughmore team are back out on the field, and we see that Gavin Lee is still at centre half back. TJ Brennan is at the wing here for Clarinbridge, and Dahi Burke is at centre half forward as well for Turloughmore, as we've seen throughout the game. 15 points to 1 goal and 9 was the half-time score. Conor Quinlan is the HR in the middle of the field. He's assisted by Shane Hines now on this side of the field for the second half, and Kevin Quirk on the far side of the field, as we almost set to go here for this Forvis Mazars Senior Hurling Championship round 1 game here in Kenny Park. The second half is underway, and it's Clarinbridge who win the ball in the middle of the field. The goal scorer is Joshua Ryan. He's in possession. He takes on his man. He's swung around there. He's going to get a free here if this ball doesn't go over the bar, and Joshua Ryan puts it straight between the posts. Good score by Joshua Ryan. 1-1 for him. He's part of the goal panel this year, of course, as well. A highly top player. 1-1 he scored so far. Good player.
Yeah, great feet, great ability on the ball, like, and great score.
15 points to 110 now as that ball is poked out. Dahi Burke wins it for Turloughmore, and he goes inside towards the full forward line. There's a break. Who makes the break for Turloughmore? It's a Killian Whelan. He's already got 1 point. He's now got 2. Good score, good response again. Dahi Burke centre to that once more.
Actually, this is it. He just does the simple thing so well. Like, I mean, he makes the right decision on the ball 9 times out of 10. Like, that was a really... Yeah, didn't seem to have a lot of time to do anything with that, but a brilliant ball back across from this sideline right in front of his teammate, and a good score from Turlough.
Yeah, Killian Whelan, the man who put it over the bar. TJ Brennan is just getting some running repairs here from the Clarinbridge medic, but Turlough have responded to that Joshua Ryan point, and it's 16 points now to 1 goal and 10. 3 points between them as the goalkeeper Chris Callan gets ready to take the puck out for Clarinbridge. They are aided by a big wind advantage, as we said, in the second half, and I think TJ has to go. Is he going off the field now? No, he's not. He's still on the field to play. I think thought Conor Quinlan was telling me to go off. He didn't take off the helmet, of course, so Chris Callan takes the puck out, and Chris goes route 1 looking for a Liam Lean. He's underneath the ball, as is Barry McDonough. Both players missed the ball. Aaron Nyland tries to flick it forward. He does flick it forward ahead of Matthew Tarpey. Nyland just coming inside. Aaron Nyland bearing down on goal. Nyland goes to score. He's swung around there. Referee doesn't give the free in. It looked to be a free in from our vantage point. The Clarinbridge management team not happy with that. The ball breaks out towards Evan Nyland. Evan has it now. He's going to go one way. He's decided to go off the left. Evan Nyland goes to score. Blocked down. It's going to go out for a 65, but in fairness to Aaron Nyland, probably should have got a free there, Johnny.
Definitely. Look, I don't know, like, it was Stonewall free in my view anyway. Like, can't understand how it wasn't given, but anyway, they'll end up with a 65 from this.
They have got the 65. 16 points to 110, and it's Evan Nyland who's coming out to take the 65. This would be his 6th score of the day if he can put it between the posts. Evan Nyland from the 65 metre free. There's sun in the eyes, by the way, of the Clarinbridge forwards and the Turloughmore backs in the second half. That could be an interesting point as well as the game goes on.
Yeah.
Here comes the free, and the free is to Evan Nyland from the 65 metre line, and Conor Quinlan and Shane Hines just consulting as to where the 65 metre free should be taken in the resplendent conditions here in Kenny Park and Athenry, as this free is going to be taken from the 65 metre line. Evan Nyland got 5 so far, 3 frees, 2 from play. Can he add a 65 to it? He can. He puts it straight between the posts. Yep. Points number 6 for Evan Nyland, and deadly accurate from Nyland and Conor Walsh on the other side of the field. 16 points to 111. They got a score out of that.
Yeah, really good. Really simple style, but really effective.
16 points to 111. Conor Walsh takes the puck out. He goes over to the far side of the field. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards the Clarinbridge man, and Clarinbridge work it out with Liam Lean. Liam Lean off his right hand side gets the ball inside towards Aaron Nyland. Nyland and Matthew Tarpey in the battle possession. The ball breaks through. Nyland has lost the hurl. Matthew Tarpey has a hurl. Aaron Nyland just kicking the ball forward, and he's on the ground, but he's no hurl. Matthew Tarpey has the ball in his hand. He picked it up well, and Matthew Tarpey tries to come out of the defence. He's fouled there coming out of defence, and that's going to be a free out, and the free out is to Turloughmore. But that battle between two young players, I suppose, Matthew Tarpey and Aaron Nyland, there's probably 50-50 between both of them so far.
Yeah, no, really good. Like I suppose Aaron probably was fouled right in the previous occasion, but just unfortunately dropped his hurl for that last play. But Turlough defended really well and got back in numbers.
Darragh Walsh takes the free. He goes along with that ball. TJ Brennan is underneath it, but the ball is going to break inside towards Killian Whelan. Has already got 2 points for Turloughmore, 1 in either half. He sprays the ball across the field towards Brendan Phelan. Phelan has the ball now. Brendan Phelan hand pass the ball off to Conor Walsh. Walsh now for Turloughmore gets the ball inside. Good ball inside towards Jamie Holland. Jamie Holland's hit with a hard tackle there. That's surely a free and a yellow card, you would think, as well, for Phelan McCann there. He made no attempt whatsoever to go for the ball. He just made sure that Jamie Holland didn't get it.
Yeah, Jamie was bent over the ball at the time and he came in a bit rash and high, like, so a bit slow to blow the whistle, but anyway, it's
going to be a free in for Turloughmore, and Phelan McCann is the man who fouled there, and it's going to be a free in for Turlough, as we said. Phelan McCann and Oisin Salmon wearing different jerseys than there is in the programme, as this free is going to be taken by Conor Walsh. A chance to extend his team's lead out to 3 points. It's 16 points to 1 goal and 11 as he gets ready to take the free. Jamie Holland is still on the ground, and Jamie Holland is getting some attention as this is going to be taken. Portumna have scored a goal at the early stages of the second half against Ahascrafona, but Ahascrafona put up a huge score in the first half. It's 123 now to 2 goals and 5 points. That's in the Senior B Championship, as this free is going to be taken for Conor Walsh, who has already scored 8 points so far, 6 frees and 2 from play. Jamie Holland is okay. He seems to be alright. The Turloughmore medical team have looked after Jamie Holland there, so this is going to be a free in, and it's Conor Walsh who'll take the free. Both free takers have been unerring so far, as Conor gets ready to take this free for Turloughmore into the town end here in Kenny Park. 16 points to 111, 5 minutes into the second half here, as Conor Walsh gets ready to take the free for the 8 times county champions Turloughmore, who haven't won the cup in 40 years. As Conor Walsh takes the free, he puts it straight between the posts. That's 9 points now for Conor Walsh, and 7 frees, and the puck out is going to come from Chris Callan. See where he'll go here now. Will he go long? He does go long over to the far side of the field, and Keane Salmon is coming out underneath his high ball. Keane Salmon goes up to take it out of the air. Brilliantly taken by Keane Salmon. He's soloing forward now. Keane bundles off one player there, gets the ball off to David Lee, who comes inside his man. David Lee flashes that ball high, and he flashes it over the bar. Good score by David Lee, but you could see the minute Chris Cannon took the puck out, Keane Salmon, Johnny, made his way out from that full forward line. Brilliantly taken out of the air. Yeah,
he's a real handful in the air, like big man, and great hand in him as well, like, and working really hard now to get a turnover in fairness.
Clarinbridge have the ball back. There's a man inside. That man inside is Evan Nyland. Is this going to be a 1 point ball game here? Evan Nyland now off the right hand side. Is he going to put it over the bar? Evan has put it between the posts. Point for Evan Nyland. That's point number 7 for Evan Nyland. 2 quick points from Clarinbridge means there's only a point between them. 17 points to 113.
Actually, in fairness, we had a quick look to see was there a runner on for a goal opportunity. It wasn't on. Turned back onto his right, and good finish off his right.
17 points to 1 goal and 13. Darragh Walsh decides to go route 1 with this one, looking for Dahi Burke over on the far side of the field. The ball is going to break. Dylan Dunn tries to kick the ball away for Clarinbridge. 1 point between them in this senior championship game here in Kenny Park, and at the right Turloughmore have possession with Dahi Burke over there. He's on the ground, as is the Clarinbridge man, and Clarinbridge somehow win the ball back, and Gavin Lee is soloing out from the half back line. He's on an advantage here. Gavin Lee soloing forward. There's no advantage as that ball is hit by Gavin Lee, and has it gone to the wrong side of the post, but the referee has decided it's going to be a free either way, and a free to Clarinbridge. A chance here for Evan Island to come out from the half forward line to score the equaliser.
So 2 contrasts and puck outs from Turloughmore. One short, it was turned over, and the next one after that long that Clarinbridge have actually won back as well. So Turlough struggling now on their own puck out.
The free is to Evan Nyland. He's back in his own half back line as he gets ready to take the free for Clarinbridge. He has the sliotar in his left hand. He's going to place it on the ground, and he has this distinctive style. Normally very, very accurate. He hasn't missed a free so far yet today, as Conor Quinlan goes in towards the full forward line. He's speaking, I think, to Keane Salmon, is it, and Ronan Burke. I'm not quite sure what he's saying to Keane Salmon there, but he's speaking to Keane Salmon. But it's going to be a free, and the free is to Evan Nyland. Can he equalise the game here in Kenny Park in Athenry? 17 points to 113 it says. He is aided by a huge wind in this second half as he gets ready to take the free. for Clarinbridge. He has scored 7 times. 3 of those have come from play, 3 from frees and 1 from a 65. Evan Nyland lifts, bends and strikes the shitter high in towards the goals. He's got the distance, he's got the accuracy too. 8 points now for Evan Nyland and Johnny. Their sides are level, 114 to 17 points.
Yeah, it's all set up now, yeah, so yeah.
Turlough goes short to Ronan Burke, and Ronan Burke gives the ball back to Dara Walsh, and Dara Walsh looks for Jamie Holland inside the field. The ball breaks. It's won by Liam Lean in the middle of the field for Clarinbridge. Clarinbridge have the impetus at the moment. Lovely touch by Aaron Nyland. Tries to get away from that. He's bearing down on goal. Aaron Nyland is straight through. Goal scoring opportunity. Nyland into the back of the net. A goal for Aaron Nyland. The ball broke superbly through to him. He got away from Ronan Burke and he buries the ball in the net. One chance for Aaron Nyland. It's in the net. 2-14 to 17 points.
Absolutely great score. And Turlough have lost the last 3 of not 4 puck-outs, and they've led to 1-2 from those puck-outs. So really need to try and get on top of this.
2-14 to 1-17. He hit the ball low as well, as the ball is won by Conor Walsh out there. Connor's in possession. Connor goes back to the field. He picks out Barry McDonough over the far side of the field. Barry McDonough up towards Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke has it now. He goes back to the field to Jamie Holland from a standing position. He has been told to move. He is moving. He gets the ball off towards Killian Whelan. Whelan back towards Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke, is he going to put it over the bar? Dahi Burke has put it over the bar when leadership was needed for Turloughmore. Yeah. It's Dahi Burke who stood up and puts the ball over the bar.
What a man. Great bit of stuff. Like, he actually looked to see was there a runner on, and the runner wasn't there, so gave the pass, and you could see him actually coming back around in loop. So really intelligent play.
It was a score that Turloughmore needed. 2 goals and 14 points to 18 points. The puck out goes long down the field looking for David Lee. He bats the ball down. Who's going to come onto it? It's going to be a Turloughmore man, and it is Conor Walsh, who got very, very deep for Turloughmore. Gets the ball after Dan Loftus soloing for now. Dan is in possession. Dan gets the ball further forward, but it's won by Mark Kennedy. Kennedy is in possession now for Clarinbridge in the middle of the field. He's on an advantage here. The ball goes back to Liam Lean. He drops the ball out of his hand. It's going to be a free in, and just looking at the way things are going, Turlough have lost a bit of shape. Maybe they could bring out the likes of Sean Loftus maybe out to the half forward line to try and get on some ball, but it's 2 goals and 14 points to 18 points. 10 minutes into the second half. Clarinbridge are on top at the moment, and you know, they've got the 2 goals. The last one from Aaron Nyland, like any good forward, he went low, giving Dara Walsh no chance.
Great finish. Just on that last play there, Dan Loftus coming out. Brendan Phelan had moved into a really good position in front of his full forward line. The ball didn't come, and they actually get turned over and a free now to Clarinbridge.
This is Evan Nyland standing over the free, looking for point number 9 today. Evan drives it high in towards the goals. He has put it straight between the posts, and that is 9 points now for Aaron Nyland, or Evan Nyland I should say, and it's 2 goals and 15 points to 18 points. 3 between them as Dara Walsh takes the puck out. He goes route 1 down to the far side of the field. Jamie Holland is underneath it again, but Clarinbridge have 1 possession with Dylan Dunn, who caught that ball superbly out there. Evan Nyland tries to flick the ball on, but he can't do so, and he fouls Dan Loftus, and that's going to be a free. But you could see the intent there from Dylan Dunn initially when he came out with that ball.
The Clarinbridge half back line have really got on top there, and with the aid of the breeze. So really strong now in the air, Clarinbridge, and picking up the breaks and driving forward. Still only 3 points in this.
2 goals and 15 points to 18 points as Dan Loftus gets ready to take the free, as Mikey Fallon is about to come in for Clarinbridge. That ball has gone straight out over the line from Dan Loftus, and it's going to be a line ball, and the line ball is to Clarinbridge on this side of the field, and Sean Murphy is in possession. TJ makes a run beside him, that's TJ Brennan, but he decides to hold on to it as Mikey Fallon is about to come in for Clarinbridge wearing the number 7 jersey, as Sean Murphy will take this sideline. 2-15 to 18 points. It's at a vital stage in this game now. Clarinbridge are gone 3 in front. Could they extend that further and make it more difficult for Turloughmore? Turlough themselves are trying just to keep in the game, as that sideline is taken by Sean Murphy. It should be won by Barry McDonough. It is won by Barry McDonough. He picks it at the second attempt, and Barry is in possession now. Barry goes back the field. He picks out Matthew Tarpey. Tarpey looks upfield. He has got a support player in, Killian Whelan. Can Whelan get there? He can't, because it's going to be picked up by Oisin Salmon wearing number 4, and the ball is won now by Liam Lean. Liam Lean is in possession. Liam Lean looks upfield. Liam Lean gets the ball in towards Mark Kennedy, and Mark Kennedy spins his man there. He's fouled, and that's going to be a free in, and the Turloughmore defender Breen Connolly, I think it was just showed a bit of naivety. He came out the ball, and Mark Kennedy just let it spin. All of a sudden he's fouled, and it's a chance to go 4 in front.
Just overcommitted this at the last second. Like, Mark did really well to spin him and win the free. Clarinbridge finished a nice brand of hurling, dropping back under puck outs, making breaks, playing good clever ball in front of their forwards, and
Shane Ryan is the man that's coming off now, by the way, and it's Michael Fallon that has come in. 2-15 to 18 points. If this goes over the bar, it's a very difficult free, Johnny, but a 4-point lead would be significant.
Yeah, absolutely, and they seem to be pushing on. Challenging time now for Turlough. They're up against it, so they need to dig this out some way.
Turlough, of course, won the league early on, but this is the championship, and it's free to Evan Nyland over on the far side of the field. Evan goes for point number 10. Has he got it? He sure has got it, and that's gone between the posts. And as we've commented on previously, Johnny, Both free takers have been unerring. There hasn't been a free miss so far from scoreable position.
No, the accuracy is phenomenal, really good.
2-16 to 18 points. Conor Walsh is underneath the ball, but it's won by Phelan McCann. McCann gets the ball out. He's hit late there, and the referee says play on. The ball is won by Killian Whelan. Whelan has it now for Turloughmore. He's holding forward. He's got a man inside. He tried to pick out the number 19 there. That's because his brother, of course, Dara Whelan, but the ball is cleared down the field. It's going to be won by Cian Salmon. Cian Salmon has the ball now. Cian Salmon somehow flicked the ball. Was it legal or illegal? The referee says play on, as that's going to be a wide, I think it is, from Aaron Nyland. That's only the first wide of the second half. 4 wides to 3 now, as that ball is quickly pucked out towards Jamie Holland. Jamie Holland flicks the ball forward towards Conor Walsh. Connor's in possession. Connor's going to go for a score. To be a great point. It goes over the bar. It is a superb effort by Conor Walsh. It's gone straight between the posts. It's a score that Turloughmore needed. He's got 3 from play as well as 7 from frees. That's a great score.
Yeah, it's a really good score. On the run, he's probably struggled to get some possession there in the second half due to the quality of the Clarinbridge play in the half back line, but that's an excellent score.
2-16 to 19 points. The Bridge are going to go to their bench again, and it is Dara Coonahan wearing number 22 who's about to come in. The ball is going to break. It's going to break in the half forward line for Clarinbridge's viewpoint, and the half back line for Turloughmore, and it's Mark Kennedy who's in possession. He's got a support player, David Lee, outside him. He decides to go further back the field towards Gavin Lee. Gavin Lee has it now. Gavin Lee tries to come through 2 Turloughmore men there, but the ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Joshua Ryan. Joshua Ryan is soloing forward. He's gone through the heart of the defence. This could be another goal scoring opportunity. Joshua Ryan is going to go low. It's gone into the back of the net. A goal for Joshua Ryan. His second goal of the day. He went low. It's gone in the net. 3 goals for Clarinbridge. 3-16 to 19 points.
Oh, brilliant score. He really floats along the top of the ground. He's a real athlete. And a brilliant finish. The second brilliant finish from him today. Really good play there.
3-16 to 19 points. The ball is cleared down the field. There's 6 suddenly between them. Turlough led by 3 at half time. They're 6 down now as Dylan Dunn wins possession. Dylan is winding up for a score. Has he put 7 between them? He has put 7 between them. A great score by Dylan Dunn. 3-17 to 19 points. Clarinbridge are flying.
Really are. Look to be in control on all areas of the field now, and Clarinbridge really turning the screw at this stage.
7 points between the teams as Dara Walsh takes the puck out over towards the far side of the field. Brendan Phelan and Conor Walsh go up for possession. The ball breaks, and it's Joshua Ryan again who has it. 2-1 he scored in this game. Off to Tom Cork. Tom goes across the field to Jamie Holland. They need a score, Turlough. Jamie Holland is he the man to provide it. It goes in towards the goals. It goes over the bar. Good score by Jamie Holland. That's his first of the day. As we see the second sub coming in now, Dara Coonahan comes in for Clarinbridge, and off the team comes is it David Lee that's coming off? Yeah. And in fairness to David Lee, he got 2 very good points, 1 in either half.
Yeah, great strength and depth in Clarinbridge. Player playing really well, can afford to take him off and put in a player.
Turloughmore, by the way, lads, Johnny. Turlough have put Dahi Burke in at corner forward. I'm not quite sure what that's about, as that ball goes inside by Dara Coonan in towards Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy going for point number 3, and Mark Kennedy puts it lovely between the posts. Good score by Mark Kennedy. Dahi Burke's not a guy I'd be putting in corner forward.
No,
unless there's some injury, is there?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, he's in on Phelan below. He's coming out deep.
He's coming out. Phelan McCann is coming with him as Dahi Burke is underneath this high ball. He takes it out of the air in the half forward line. Dahi Burke tries to get the ball forward, but good play by the Clarinbridge defence there. Dylan Dunn stands him up. The ball breaks inside towards Killian Whelan. Dara Whelan and Clarinbridge, and Turlough battling possession. Tom Quirk gets it back towards Jamie Holland. Comes inside his man as he fouled. The referee says play on, and stood up by the Clarinbridge defence there. The ball breaks. Who's it going to break towards? There's a battle for possession out here. It's just 3-18 to 20 points. There's a player down injured on the far side of the field. I think it's a Turloughmore defender that's down, as this ball is a stalemate situation. And Turlough have it with Brendan Phelan. Phelan now comes inside his man, hand passes the ball inside towards Conor Walsh, but it was a Hail Mary pass, and it's going to be a free in though, and the free is to Conor Walsh, and he was hit with a tackle there. It was a poor pass, it must be said, by Brendan Phelan, as the Turloughmore Kevin Hussey I think is getting some running repairs. Turlough are going to their bench now as well, as Sean O'Hanlon is about to come on for Turloughmore. Conor Walsh is okay, but it's 3-18 to 20 points. 3 goals for Clarinbridge. They've had 3 goal scoring opportunities. They've taken the 3 of them, but significantly, if you were coaching any forward, Johnny, you tell them to go low, don't give the goalkeeper a chance, and they have been very low to the ground. The 3 of them.
Perfect strikes. All 3 goals were excellently executed. Turlough badly needed this score. Hard worked, hard to earn free, but
Conor Walsh will take it. He's got 10 points so far, 3 frees and 7 from frees. Conor Walsh is just outside the 20 metre line. He was the man that was fouled. He's put it straight between the posts. Point number 11 now for Conor Walsh, as Turlough are bringing on. Is there 2 or 3 subs coming in here for Turloughmore? There's 3 subs coming on for Turloughmore. Number 17 is Sean O'Hanlon. He's coming into the Turloughmore attack. Number 20 Vincent Doyle will soon be in for Turloughmore as well, as will number 24 Éanna O'Lynchy. So Turloughmore not resting on their laurels.
No.
There are 3 subs coming in. Kevin Hussey's gone off with a an injury, by the way. Vincent Doyle is the man who comes on there, and into the full forward line goes number 17 Sean O'Hanlon, and it's Brendan Phelan who comes off there as well. So 2 subs for Turlough and another one to come.
Yeah.
Puck out by Chris Callan, goes this side of the field, but it's judged that he's taken it too quickly, and this is going to be Chris Callan taking the puck out once more for Turloughmore, or for Clarinbridge. 3:18 is 27 to 21 points, 6 between them. Chris Callan goes a route 1, and underneath it again is Cian Salmon. Will Salmon or Ronan Burke catch this ball? Neither will. The ball is going to break though, and it's going to break towards Ronan Burke, who's in possession for Turlough, or Breen Connolly I should say. It's picked up by Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy tries to flick the ball inside towards Liam Lean. The ball is on the ground. Matthew Tarpley tries to pick it up for Turloughmore, but he's under serious pressure back there, and the Turlough defence are under a lot of pressure from the Clarinbridge team, and there's serious work rate from Clarinbridge, it must be said, as they try to win possession up in the Turloughmore half back line. There's a lot of space right out here in front of us, but who's going to come away with position there? Connor Quinlan is just going to throw it in, but you must say, Johnny, in fairness, the work rate from Clarinbridge has been really good this game.
Turlough have forced to come back to field there and try to win possession and help out their defence, like, but TJ Brennan is standing all on his own here, just inside his own 65, like, and any wayward clearance now from Turlough is going to end the back up. And
ball is won by Clarinbridge. Mark Kennedy is in possession. Lovely flick by Mark Kennedy out towards Evan Nyland, and from a standing position Evan Nyland puts the ball straight between the posts. It's a great score by Evan Nyland, but it was a brilliant pass, it must be said, by Mark Kennedy.
Yeah, great pass, but like, you have to give Evan great credit. Like, he turned really quick onto his left side, and with little or no time, brilliant strike straight over the bar.
Good score by Evan Nyland. He's been on fire, it must be said. 11 points for him so far in this game. 3 have come from play, as we see Éanna O'Lynchy is about to make his senior competitive debut at championship level for Turloughmore. He comes into the full forward line. He's another youngster. He's just outside the under 20 grade, as the puck out is going. It's Sean Loftus who's coming off the Turloughmore team, and the ball goes over to the far side of the field. The ball breaks into the path of Killian Whelan. He's on the run now. Killian Whelan has it for Turloughmore. Has he got a support player inside? He has to go himself. He's buried down a goal. Killian Whelan go for the goal. Chris Callan is on the ground. Somehow we kept it out, but the ball is in the net, is it? It's gone out for a 65. I thought it was gone in the net. Chris Callan had dived, and the ball seemed to be going away from him. He just seemed to palm it out and saved it with his hand. It goes out for a 65, and a chance there for Turloughmore, but in fairness to Killian Whelan, he didn't have any support inside, but he went for the score. But well done to Chris Callan. No, really good defending, but great break from Turlough, and one that it badly needed, I suppose. If that was hit the back of the net, and it was really, really brave defending from the goalkeeper. Brilliant. Sean Loftus is coming back on the field again. He must be the man that was coming off the Turloughmore team. Yeah. They've brought on the full back number 3, Breen Connolly, I think, is the man that's gone off. Bit of confusion there in the Turloughmore ranks, as the Clarinbridge are going to their bench as well. Number 18, Christy Brennan, seems to be coming in for Clarinbridge, but there's a couple of players down injured at the moment, as Christy Brennan is coming in for Clarinbridge. But they'll be happy. 3:19 to 21 points, 9 minutes to go. They've turned a 3-point interval deficit into, now is it a 19 and 9. It's 28 to 21. There's 7 points between them, but Turloughmore have a chance to bring it back to 6 from the 65-metre free. We'll see who's gone off the Clarinbridge team. Christy Brennan is definitely in, wearing number 18 anyway for Clarinbridge. Yep. Is it one of the defenders? It is actually. Is it Oisin Salmon? It seems to be in a bit, or is it Phelan McCann back there? Phelan McCann seems to be in a bother. He's the man that's gone off. So Phelan McCann is gone off with an injury, and onto the team there comes Christy Brennan. So it is 3:19 to 21 points, as Turloughmore have a 65-metre free, but Clarinbridge have laid down a marker in this second half. It looks as if with 9 minutes to play, I know there's 8 minutes to go, they're playing with a big wind advantage. They've built a 7-point lead. It'll take a great effort from Turlough to come back into this one. Yeah, Turlough haven't really created too many goal opportunities, and that probably was the one opportunity they created in the second half, and if it had to go away, it would maybe... Conor Welch has gained a good few yards, by the way, with this 65-metre free. Kevin Quirk is going out to tell him maybe to go back further, but he's going to probably have to retake it, is he? He's put it between the posts. It's a score that's given, by the way. I think, has it been given to Conor Walsh? It has been given. That's 12 points for Conor Walsh. That from a 65, but in fairness, he gained a fair bit of ground. It was a 63, I'd say, yeah. Well, maybe 62. We'll see. It's a point anyway. 3:19 to 22 points. There's back to a 6-point ball game, as Chris Callan again goes long down the field again for Clarinbridge. There's 2 players underneath that ball. Ball is going to be snapped out of the air by Aaron Nyland. He's bearing down on goal. Aaron Nyland is going to be goal for Clarinbridge. Aaron Nyland, good save by the goalkeeper. The ball goes across the goal. It's in the net though. It's in the net. Mikey Fallon, he was standing very close to the square as that ball came across the goal, but 2 or 3 pieces of sublime skill there. Firstly
Brilliant,
from Aaron Nyland, he took the shot, a great save by Dara Walsh. It broke back to Nyland, but one-handed, Johnny, he flicked the ball across the goal to Mikey Fallon. Mikey Fallon put it in the net, but he was very close to the square.
Yeah, it was really great reactions from everyone there involved. Aaron Nyland to get the shot away, great save from Dara Walsh, and a really quick flick back across in from Aaron, and a good finish.
4-19 to 22 points. This is a statement victory for Clarinbridge if they can hold out and win this game, because they have been, playing very, very well in this championship game so far. As Turlough win possession, that's going to be a free, and the free is to Turloughmore as Conor Walsh comes across the field to take it for his side. Of course, in the other group, the other game in this group was won by Castlegar by a point. They won that game against who did they play in the first one? Ardrahan.
Yeah.
They beat Ardrahan by 1 point in the opening game. Round 2 sees the clash of the rivals, Turlough and Cashel in round 2, and it'll be Clarinbridge and Ardrahan. So it'll be interesting as Conor Walsh gets ready to take this free. Very difficult free for Conor Walsh against the wind, from nearly on the sideline right out in front of his. Both free takers have been unerring so far, as Conor Walsh has got 12 so far for Turloughmore. Will he score 13? He will score 13. He puts it straight between the posts. That's 13 points for Conor Walsh, and that's a series free. Back to 8 points now, 4-19 to 23 points.
Turlough can keep tipping away the points, but they'll probably need to try and engineer a goal or two to really get back in this.
They haven't created a goal scoring opportunity so far in that game, as the ball goes long down the field underneath it is Keen Salmon, but it's won by the Turloughmore defender there. That is Ronan Burke. He goes back the field towards Matthew Tarpey. Matthew Tarpey has to try and control the ball. He does control it, but he's under serious pressure there as Turlough's Vincent Doyle tries to work it out of defence. Vincent looks upfield. He's not quite sure what to do. He goes back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper is Dara Walsh, and Dara Walsh has no choice but to go to Conor Walsh on this side of the field. Back to Vincent Doyle. It's very, very tight here, and eventually Turloughmore work the ball out of defence. They do well to get the ball out towards Daniel Loftus. Loftus has playing with a big wind advantage in the first half and tries to get away from his man, but it's going to be a free out. The free out is to Turloughmore. 4-19 to 23 points. Clarinbridge have hit 4 goals as this free is going to be taken by Daniel Loftus on this side of the field. It's 5 minutes to go here in this senior championship game here in Kenny Park in Athenry. Here comes Dan Loftus. He's looking upfield to notice where he's going to go with this one. He decides to go and drive it down the field as far as he can. Tom Kirk is underneath it, as is Joshua Ryan. The ball breaks though into the path of Killian Whelan. Killian, he's in possession now for Turloughmore. He's swung around there. He's on an advantage, and it's going to be another free, and it should be another score for Conor Walsh. This will put this ball between the plates. Should put this over the bar. 4-19 to 24 points. 24 points is still a fair healthy score.
It is. It's good scoring.
But the concession of 4-19, the 4 goals have been the major difference between the sides, and Clarinbridge have been clinical when they've got goal scoring opportunities in this game, as Conor Walsh stands over the free just on the 20-metre line. Will he be tempted to go low with this, or will he just tap it over the bar? Scoring differences could be vital here as Conor Walsh lifts, bends and strikes and puts the balls between the posts. 14 points now for Conor Walsh, wearing number 13 for Turloughmore. It's 4-19 to 24 points. 19 and 12 is 31, 24-7 between them. We'll just make sure our maths are good, Johnny.
Yeah, we want to be well up on our maths today.
4-19 to 24 points as puck out is going to come. The puck out is going to come from Chris Callan. Goes long over to the far side of the field looking for a Keen Salmon. Here he breaks the ball. It's going to be won by the Turloughmore defender back there, and that Turloughmore defender is wearing number 19. That's a Dara Whelan, and Dara Whelan lets Turloughmore take a quick free. The quick free is taken towards Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke plays the ball inside towards Éanna O'Lynchy. The ball is going to break though. It's going to break back towards O'Lynchy. There's a chop there. Referee says play on. Éanna O'Lynchy has the ball. He's caught in the meat within a sandwich there, and it's going to be a free. And another free to Turloughmore and to Conor Walsh.
Yeah, in fairness to Turlough, they're keeping up the fight now. In fairness, need to keep chipping away the scoreboard and see how close they can get.
Conor's been told to move back a small bit. They're making sure he doesn't gain any yardage this time. 27 minutes played here, 3 minutes to go at the end of this county senior championship game. There's 7 between them. This would bring it back to 6 if he could put this between the posts. He's hit 14 so far. He has taken 10 frees in a 65, and he's pointed them all so far, and 3 from play. He lifts, bends and strikes. He's concentrating on this one. Has he got the distance and the accuracy? He sure has got both, and that's 15 points now for Conor Walsh. Evan Nyland has got 11 on the other side of the field. They have been the ace marksmen, but I suppose Joshua Ryan with 2-1 has had a significant impact for Clarinbridge as well in the middle of the field. 6 between them. That one has gone a bit high there.
Yeah.
It's going to reach the half-hour line. Up they go for it. The ball is won out there by Dara Coonahan, another one of the younger brigade from Clarinbridge. He's fouled there. That's going to be a free, and a chance here for Clarinbridge just to go 7 in front again, just to keep the distance between themselves and Turlough.
Exactly, like a really good catch there, and it shows just the strength and depth that Clarinbridge have. Like, they seem a really impressive team now. Their defence, like, I know the forwards have got some great scores, and defence is really solid as well. Like, so they look to get stronger as the game's gone on.
Dara Coonahan will take the free for, or not sure, that's not Dara Coonahan, it looks as if same style as him, but it's Evan Island of course who will take it, and Evan puts it straight between the posts, and that's 12 now for Evan Island, as that makes them on to 4 goals and 20 points to 25 points. The puck out goes over to the far side of the field. Up they go forward. The ball is going to break towards Tom Quirk. Tom has it, the team captain for Turlough, got 2 points in the first half. Inside towards Sean Loftus, who spins his man, tries to get away from Oisin Salmon there, but he's unceremoniously taken to the ground there, and that's going to be a free, and I'd say a yellow card for Oisin Salmon.
Yeah, Oisin wasn't going to let him go that time.
So this should be a 6-point ball game after this one.
Yeah.
Again, as we have hit the 28th minute of the second half, 2 minutes plus additional time left. It looks at this stage as if Clarinbridge are going to collect the 2 valuable championship points that are on offer here today. Conor Walsh was thinking of going short, I'd say, and maybe just going to loop this one in towards the square, but Turlough don't have a whole lot of numbers in there. Conor Walsh lifts, bends and strikes and puts the ball straight between the posts again. 16 points for him in this game, and 420 to 26 points now.
Yeah, 26 points is a great score. Like I said, the goals are the difference really.
The goals are the difference, and they've come at crucial junctures in this game. Quick puck out over to the far side of the field to Dylan Dunn, and Dylan Dunn decides to go long down the field. Mark Kennedy is underneath this ball. Mark has got 3 great points off to Aaron Island. This is another goal scoring opportunity. It should be goal number 5. It is goal number 5. Aaron Island has got 2 goals today for Clarinbridge. The ball broke down off Mark Kennedy into the back of the net. 5-20 to 26 points. Clarinbridge, Johnny, are laying down a marker for this championship.
Very good, but route 1 straight high ball down, and Mark Kennedy, a small man, knocked the ball down for Aaron, and brilliant finish again. 2
goals for Aaron Island, 2 goals for Joshua Ryan, and 1 for Michael Fallon. Turloughmore win the ball with Sean O'Hanlon. Sean O'Hanlon back from the States, gets the ball inside towards the full forward line. Good touch there by Killian Whelan. Killian tries to take on TJ Brennan. Killian Whelan is in possession. Killian has possession. He's bearing down on goal. His goal scoring opportunity possibly here if he can come inside his man. Hand pass the ball across the field towards Sean Loftus. Loftus now trying to burrow his way through. Referee says no free there. Clarinbridge win back possession, and they're going to burst out of defence, and Clarinbridge have the ball, and they're coming out of defence. The ball is out towards Christy Brennan. Christy is in possession, and Christy drives it down the field again, looking for Keane Salmon underneath the high ball. Keane Salmon has it. Keane Salmon, is this goal number 6? Keane Salmon, a shot. It's saved by the goalkeeper Dara Walsh. It breaks out to Mark Kennedy. It's saved by Dara Walsh again, but Keane Salmon is still there for his side. Bryn Conlon is trying to work Barona Burke is trying to work it out, but eventually it's Matthew Tarpey who picks it up, and saved by Dara Walsh there again. But when Turloughmore or Johnny are looking at the video of this game, they'll be looking at their defence and saying, how are Clarinbridge able to create so many goal scoring opportunities?
I suppose in fairness to Turlough, they've pushed up and they're forcing the issue, trying to get tight up the margin. It's affording Clarinbridge a lot of space up front, and
free in, foul on Conor Walsh there, but 5:20, 4 minutes additional time.
There's a huge amount of space in front of that Turloughmore forward line. Everyone's pushed up to try and do the right thing, but when it breaks down at the other end of the field, it's really easy for Clarinbridge to put a high ball down there and to have the target and the men on the break to put the ball away. So
31 minutes have been played, and I'm not sure is it 3 minutes additional time, or is there a 4 minutes additional time at the end of this game, but it's going to be a Clarinbridge victory. 5-20 for Clarinbridge, 26 points for Turloughmore, as Conor Welch stands over the free for Turloughmore. Conor takes the free, he puts it high and he puts it straight between the posts. No, he's put that one wide. That is the first wide for Conor Walsh from a free today. He's been brilliant at them, as has Evan Island on the far side. It's 5-20 to 26 points as Chris Callan takes the puck out for Clarinbridge. Clarinbridge are going to collect the 2 points. They're going to put a big scoring average on, as well as that ball goes out towards the middle of the field. It breaks into the path of Evan Island, takes on his man. Evan Island is taking on his man. There's a goal scoring opportunity here if he takes it, but he's going to tap it over the bar because there was a break inside there. He puts it over the bar. 13 points for him now. 5-21 to 26 points. There's 32 minutes played here, and it's 36 points to 26. There's 10 points between the sides here as Turloughmore lead by 10. It's 136 to 39 line that Haskell Fohan won by, as that ball is won by Vincent, or the Turloughmore man Sean O'Hanlon, trying to get through there, but we're still playing here. 2 minutes of additional time have been played. 5:21 for Clarinbridge, 26 points for Turloughmore. Quick free to Conor Welch. Conor plays the ball inside towards Tom Quirk. Quirk has it now for Turloughmore. Quirk tries to come inside his man, goes right across the field towards Dahi Burke. He just loses possession there. Ball breaks towards Jamie Holland. It breaks out to Tom Quirk. Quirk with a shot, heads to the back of the net. Goal for Tom Quirk for Turloughmore. He's got a goal and 2 points. Good goal. 5:21 to 126.
Like, it's an incredible scoreline when you consider the way the game was going in the first half. Brilliant finish. Return. I suppose one thing Turlough will probably be disappointed with, they probably didn't get a greater return from the rest of the forwards. Conor Walsh's 16-17 points from frees, and they needed a greater return from other forwards.
5:21 to 126 as the ball goes out of the line on the far side of the field. It's a line ball to Clarinbridge. 33 minutes have been played here. The crowd are leaving Kenny Park and Athenry. Next week, of course, on Stream Sport, it'll be the Senior Football Championship. The week after that, it'll be the Senior Hurling Championship again, and the round 2 games as Mark Kennedy places the ball. I think he's going to leave it to Evan Nyland. They're conjuring up something between the two of them there, but it's Mark Kennedy who's going to go off the sideline. Say he's probably going to go for a score here, because he's on the 20-metre line. He's going to launch it in towards the goals. He's put it towards the goals. It's going to be kept in play, and Clarinbridge thought they had another one there with Michael Fallon dropped the ball out of his hand, but with that the referee Conor Quinlan has blown full time. 5:21 for Clarinbridge, 1:26 for Turloughmore. Clarinbridge full value for their victory.
Yeah, really good, really good. Excellent game early on. Fairness to Clarinbridge there, they looked really dangerous every time they attacked.
Yeah, it's all over here in the Forvis Mazars Senior Hurling Championship. Big win for Clarinbridge, 5:21 to 1:26 over Turloughmore.
Cuddy Hurleys, premium handcrafted Hurleys trusted by top players worldwide. We deliver exceptional quality and performance to hurling enthusiasts in Ireland and across the globe. Join the best and elevate your game with our expertly crafted Hurleys. Telephone 087 207 2999.
That's no bother. Good to get the first 2 points on the board, like in fairness.
Yeah. Like there is 3 teams going through, like, but you always want to get off.
You always want to get the first win, like, yeah. Ray Hayes, the Clarinbridge selector, is here with me. Big win, you must be delighted.
Yeah, look, we're happy with the win. I think it's probably just 2 points on the board, and that's all we were looking at it. I think our attention focus now turns to Ardrahan in 2 weeks. But we're delighted that we came through tonight. We have a couple of injuries, obviously, but good to get 2 points on the board.
There was a lot of talk, obviously, during the week in the last couple of weeks about this being one of the big games of the weekend. But in the second half, you were 3 points down at half time. You really laid down a marker for the rest of the championship.
Yeah, well, I don't know about the rest of the championship, but certainly this evening, there was a significant breeze there. We found it challenging at times there in the first half. They had their period of dominance. Even though we got the goal, we found ourselves 3 points down. So we just recouped again at half time, and the boys went about their business very well. We're very happy with them now. Yeah.
In the second half, you got 5 goals. You worked them well. Joshua Ryan got 2. Aaron Nyland got 2. Great to see Aaron back from injury, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, I think everybody in Galway hurling is delighted to see Aaron fully fit now and moving well. And obviously ourselves, it's great to have him back. Last year we had just had 1 game with him, and unfortunately he picked up the injury. But he's looking really well, and we're delighted to have him back.
A lot of good young talent in the Clarinbridge team. Chris Callan made his competitive senior championship debut today. Dylan Dunn going very well. Joshua Ryan, as we mentioned, some serious talent.
Yeah, we've a young group, I'd say. There aren't too many guys that would be over the 30 mark. But a lot of those guys there, Chris, really happy for him today, making his debut at senior hurling. A lot of those guys have come through for the minor teams, and it's testament to the great work has gone on in the club in the last decade, I would say, underage, competing and winning at minor grade and under 20s. And it's good to see those boys make their debut for the senior team, because ultimately that's what they do when they go along underage training. They want to make the senior team. So it's great to see those boys there.
With the way the championship is structured, it's always nice to get the 2 points on the board, isn't it, early on?
It is. 3 from 4 is, but I would say every group is very competitive, and as you said, 2 points on the board, it allows us now to focus on Ardrahan, and potentially, I suppose, if we win that game, then we're through. So from that end, we're very happy with the win, and we're just focused on Ardrahan now.
And that Ardrahan game, 2 weeks' time, they were beaten by a point today. We're really competitive against Clarinbridge, and you've had great battles with them over the past few years. Yeah,
next door neighbours. I think we've played them the last 2 or 3 years, all competitive games, and we know it'll be the same in 2 weeks' time. I didn't see their game today, but 1 point in it, and Castlegar are obviously a very strong side as well. So, like I said, this group is very competitive, and we're looking forward now to 2 weeks and preparing for that match over the next couple of weeks.
Well done this afternoon or this evening, and congratulations on the big win over Turloughmore.
Thanks a million, Sean. All right, man.
Thanks. Thank you. All right. Cheers. Thanks a million. So lots of youth and vitality and great players on both sides here as Evan Nyland gets ready to take this free for his side. Should be the opening point. It is the opening point, and lots of youth and vitality and great players on both sides here as Evan Nyland gets ready to take this free for his side. Should be the opening point. It is the opening point, and Evan Nyland
take that All-Ireland home to Galway.
The free is taken by Conor Walsh. He launches it in towards the goals. He's got the distance. He's got the accuracy as well.
Take that All-Ireland home to Galway.
The free is taken by Conor Walsh. He launches it in towards the goals. He's got the distance. He's got the accuracy across the field. Good sideline in towards Mark Kennedy. He takes the ball, and Mark Kennedy goes one way, goes the other. It should be a score for Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy puts the ball high. He puts it over the bar. The field. Good sideline in towards Mark Kennedy. He takes the ball, and Mark Kennedy goes one way, goes the other. It should be a score for Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy puts the ball high. He puts it over the bar. Outside the D there, as he gets ready to take this, hitting in towards the scoreboard. Just outside the D there, as he gets ready to take this, hitting in towards the scoreboard. Captain Tom Quirk into Dahi Burke, who was a runner. That runner outside him is wearing number 7. That is Barry McDonough. He's going to go for the score. That'll be a great point. Lovely score by Captain Tom Quirk into Dahi Burke, who was a runner. That runner outside him is wearing number 7. That is Barry McDonough. He's going to go for the score. That'll be a great point. Lovely score by Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh off to Daniel Loftus. Loftus going for the score. This will be his 2 in a row for Turlough from Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh off to Daniel Loftus. Loftus going for the score. This will be his 2 in a row for Turlough from going a good distance in this County Cup campaign. Conor takes the free. He's brought it in beautifully. It's gone going a good distance in this County Cup campaign. Conor takes the free. He's brought it in beautifully. It's gone for. He can't catch it again, I think. He's got Keane Salmon inside him. Will he play the ball to Keane Salmon? He won't. He'll go for the score himself. He can't catch it again, I think. He's got Keane Salmon inside him. Will he play the ball to Keane Salmon? He won't. He'll go for the score himself. He picks out Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke off the left hand side is going to go for a score, and Dahi Burke. He picks out Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke off the left hand side is going to go for a score, and Dahi Burke. Island goes long inside towards Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy in possession now for Clarinbridge. He's going to go for a score. Mark Kennedy puts the ball over the bar. Good Island goes long inside towards Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy in possession now for Clarinbridge. He's going to go for a score. Mark Kennedy puts the ball over the bar. Good 3 points to the good here again. Here comes Conor Walsh with the free. He puts it straight. 3 points to the good here again. Here comes Conor Walsh with the free. He puts it straight. He says he didn't pick it off the ground and gets the ball inside towards Liam Lean. This will be point number 5 for Clarinbridge, and a point for Liam Lean. A good score by Liam Lean. Referee says he didn't pick it off the ground and gets the ball inside towards Liam Lean. This will be point number 5 for Clarinbridge, and a point for Liam Lean. A good score by Liam Lean. Ball out towards Daniel Loftus. It was one of those looping balls. Loftus can't control it. Goes out to Evan Nyland. Is this going to be a score for Evan Nyland? It is a score because the Clarinbridge crowd towards Daniel Loftus. It was one of those looping balls. Loftus can't control it. Goes out to Evan Nyland. Is this going to be a score for Evan Island.
score,
It is
yeah.
a score because the Clarinbridge crowd of Evan Island's capability. It should be the equaliser at 7 points apiece. It is the equaliser at 7 of Evan Island's capability. It should be the equaliser at 7 points apiece. It is the equaliser at Barry Mack is there. He gets a shoulder from Evan Island back towards Mark Kennedy. Kennedy just jinks inside his man. There's a man inside here. This could be a goal scoring opportunity. Joshua Ryan is straight through here. They've opened up the Turloughmore defence. Joshua Ryan with a shot into the back of the net. A goal for Clarinbridge. It's Joshua Ryan who puts it in the net. Barry Mack is there. He gets a shoulder from Evan Island back towards Mark Kennedy. Kennedy just jinks inside his man. There's a man gone inside here. This could be a goal scoring opportunity. Joshua Ryan is straight through here. They've opened up the Turloughmore defence. Joshua Ryan with a shot into the back of the net. A goal for Clarinbridge. It's Joshua Ryan who puts it in the net. Darragh Walsh plays out towards Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh goes for the score from the sideline. It'll be a good score if it goes over the bar. Is it coming in to go over the bar? Darragh Walsh plays out towards Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh goes for the score from the sideline. It'll be a good score if it goes over the bar. Is it coming in to go over the bar? It is coming in. Darragh Walsh plays out towards Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh goes for the score from the sideline.
Cuddy Hurleys, premium handcrafted Hurleys trusted by top players worldwide. We deliver exceptional quality and performance to hurling enthusiasts in Ireland and across the globe. Join the best and elevate your game with our expertly crafted Hurleys. Telephone 087 207 2999.